Okay. Hey, it's Chris with a K here. Welcome to the best sports highlights. And yeah, if this is your first time to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, which is in the right corner right there, as well as leave your boy a like and a comment. I will appreciate it so much. So leave the boy a like. Let's look something like this. Well, leave me a subscribe first, then leave me a like. It would mean a lot to me. Anyways, back back to the video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about an upset that I did not see coming today. I think it was the AFC South. Both teams are the NFC South. I think both teams in that division between Atlanta Falcons and New Orleans Saints. So let's make this a little bit bigger. All right. So as we see, the Falcons upset the Saints 26-9, a 17-point victory. So if you're looking at this, you see the fact that wow, the Falcons were 1-7 on the season, and the Saints were 7-1. With Drew Brees coming back well rested from his injury that he suffered on his hand, got surgery, set out. While he was out, Teddy Bridgewater actually was undefeated with him. He came back last week, which is no reason for him to come back to play. He could have rested with the bye week. But in this game, it didn't go so well. It didn't fare so well. If you look at throughout the game, you see the fact that the Atlanta Falcons were up halftime 6-13, and then you probably thought, and my thought was like, oh, the Saints about to come back. The Falcons, they've kind of been trash all year. The record even says it, right? Where has Matt Ryan and Julio Jones been? You know, but as the game pursued on, it just ended up not turning out that way. The Falcons came back and they were soaring. They scored 13 points in the second half, while the Saints only scored 3. I mean, the score should have been more flipped around. So, as we look at the game, let's break this down. Let's break down why they probably lost. So we come here over the screen. We've got the team stats. Let's make that a little bit smaller. Bam, there's my face. As you see, the Falcons had more first downs, less passing yards. The Saints had more passing yards, but the Falcons ran the ball decent. I wouldn't say great, but they ran the ball pretty darn decent. If you look at this, it's like, wow, they ran the ball pretty decent. Can't get mad at that, right? They're 6 of 15 on third down conversions, while the Falcons was 3 of 10. So if you look at that, 25% compared to, I would say around maybe 40%, maybe high 30%. When you're converting third downs in the NFL, that's a big deal. The red zone, they scored 2 out of 5, so there's 40% in the red zone, while the Saints were 0%. Very, very crucial stat. If you can't score in the red zone, you have to just be able to score on big plays. Because the red zone is like the 20 yards and under. That's horrible. And then they managed to get one turnover. As you see, the Saints held the ball for way longer. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at penalties. The Saints had more penalties, but the Falcons were able to control the ball, I think because they were running the ball well. That's my opinion. They were running the ball well. That accounted for a lot. So let's break down the individual stats on each team. Start with the team that won, the Atlanta Falcons. Move this bad boy over here. Matt Ryan was 20 of 35, 182, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not such a great game. But hey, they did what it takes to win, right? All right, you had Hill, who rushed for 61 yards, Freeman 38 yards. No one really had an outstanding game on the yard. It's just collectively they did decent. I'm not going to lie. Then you had Julio Jones, who's not even in conversation for best wide receiver anymore in the NFL, in my opinion, because he has been MIA. Either has it been Matt Ryan, or is it just he's been MIA? He led the game with 54 yards. 79 yards with a 54-yard long reception. Then you have, let's see, what did they do on defense? Look on defense. This is the reason why the Saints lost. Their defense racked up 6 sacks on them. 2.5 for Jarrett. 1 for Campbell. 1.5 for Beasley Jr. And 1 for Claiborne. So they were able to get after the quarterback. When you're sacking a quarterback, it can mess up their confidence a little bit. So I think that's a big reason. And as we look at the Saints, however, let's look at them. So with the Saints, we have Drew Brees, threw for 32 of 45, 287. Had a higher passer rating, but no touchdowns. Hill probably came in for like 1 play, had a good passer rating. That was 1 for 1. He only threw the ball once. The person caught it once. Kamara came back after having an ankle injury for the past 2 weeks. Didn't do so well. Thomas, man, he's the workhorse of this team. This man is going to have another Pro Bowl season. 13 receptions, targeted 14. He has a really high chance of making his catches. 152 over 11 yards per carry. You got Cook and Kamara, who is second and third. So if you look at their defense only coughed up 1 sack, and there was an interception. 1 interception. I am tired. Yeah, so this wasn't a good game for the Saints. It really wasn't. Man, I hope they win next week. Because if they don't, it's going to be like they're in trouble. Then they're going to probably have to start Bridgewater back over again. Because it was not a good game at all for Drew Brees. They were at home too. Which, oh my gosh, it's cold. Put my hoodie back on. Gosh, it's cold. My head's cold. But anyways, not a good look for Brees. They're 7-2, still probably the number 1 threat in the NFC. Outside of the 49ers and maybe the Seahawks. The 49ers and Seahawks actually play. If they're not playing tonight, they're playing tomorrow. I forgot which one it is. But that's going to be the game of the week for me. Because 2 teams are top AFC, the NFC, 8-0 and 7-2. A pretty good matchup. You got Westbrook against Garoppolo. We'll see who wins. I think Westbrook's the better quarterback, but Garoppolo has the better team. He definitely does. Great defense. Amazing running game. Russell Wilson doesn't put up like big numbers, but he does what it takes to win. He came in the league as an undersized quarterback and shut everybody up. So I can't wait to see what he does. When that game, I kind of still want the 49ers to win only because they're undefeated and they're the only undefeated team left in the NFL. But yeah, the Saints has to get it together. I don't know what to say. They have to get together. He lost to the Falcons. They have no reason to win, to be flying. It's not going anywhere. Their season's over. 2-7. You're not going to really come back from that. You're really not. You're not going to win your division. And the record's horrible. I would have been tanking right now if I was them. But, hey, what can I say? So, what are your thoughts on the game? Why do you think the Saints won? I think because they weren't able to, convert any third down conversions and things of that nature. But what do you think? What do you think, person? You awesome person, you. I just think they weren't able just to convert and do well. But anyways, definitely make sure you please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, as well as leave me a like and comment your thoughts on this game and why it turned out the way it did, because it really threw me off for a surprise. I did not expect this at all. But anyways, thank you for tuning in to Best Sports Highlights. I'm Chris with a K, and I'm out. Peace.